let's see if we can get that fixed. Alright, let's see if these are, at least it kind of looks like they might be now. Alright, so I think the problem is I think the bushing in the leaf spring is what is bad. Because I don't know if the camera will pick it up or not, but you can see the movement you get in it there, and if you hop up here where I did replace the bushings, or well, I replaced this arm. So I think these bushings are good, and that's the problem, is these bushings are wore out and they're kicking these up. So I need to see if I can get replacement bushings or if I'm just gonna have to replace the leaf springs on this. So I don't know, or we'll have to find out, see if I can get some parts on order or something. Alright, what's going on, everybody? So this video is gonna be a course of like a week or so on the dump trailer. So actually, from where I left off, I got a haul for 1 day, and then I got one load in, and they extremely overloaded me. So in the mix of that, blew that tire. So basically what my plan is with this thing is, we got a safety chain that needs fixed. As you can see, it was just temporarily fixed at one point. I'm going to redo some, if not all, of the wiring for the lights. I need to do something with my license plate. It's a little not in the greatest of shape, held on by zip ties and wire. So but yeah, so what I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna get this thing outside, get it in the air, or well, lift it up, I guess. I'm gonna give it a good power washing and get it in. I gotta get the one tire off, and I'm gonna look over and maybe pull a couple other tires off, because I got a set of brand new tires for this thing. I bought last year, just haven't got around to putting them on yet. So I'm gonna take the bad ones off, get them replaced. And I'd also like to possibly get a spare tire mounted on this thing somewhere. Not real sure where I'm going to do that at yet. I don't know if I want it on the side or if I'm going to try to mount it on the front. I don't know yet. But yeah, so we're going to get this thing pulled out and get her washed up so we can work on it and not be filthy. Alright, what's going on, everybody? So I am going to try to get a little bit of work done on the dump trailer. I finally got all my parts in. We got new bushings, new bolts, new tail lights for the rear. Got a new trailer plug because the plug is broke. So the plan is I think I'm gonna end up rewiring this whole thing as far as the lights and the electric brakes go and whatnot. And as you can tell, the plug's seen some better days. We got a safety chain we got to repair, but first I want to get all of the leaf spring bushings replaced. I have already replaced this bushing and nut and bolt, and I replaced all of these and the shackles last year, and yeah, can't think of the name of it off the top of my head. It's on the tip of my tongue. I replaced that as well, and so I didn't get any film of that one, but I started to take this one off, and the nut stripped, so we're gonna have to cut that off. So all right, well, let's get that. Well, we got it cut off. I got into the shackle, and we'll have to replace that shackle. And I don't believe the bushing's anywhere in sight in this one either. That's a negatory. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this hole cleaned up, and then I'm going to have to look. I think I have a spare shackles and nuts and bolts. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I think I do got some spare ones, so we'll have to take a look and dig around and see if we got any. And what I'm doing here is just double checking I don't have any play in this bushing right here. So let's go check out in our storage and see if we got any of those in stock. I'm not 100% sure, but I think I do. I think I bought an extra set when I redid this. Alright, what's going on, everybody? So we are back on the dump trailer. Where I left off, I had to cut the bolt off for it holds the shackle because the nut was stripped out, so I had to cut it off. Well, I don't know what I did with the shackle. Anyways, the shackle, this piece here, I got into the other one when I was cutting. So I had some in stock. I could not find them for the life of me, to the point that I got aggravated and I decided, okay, I'm gonna go in town, I'm gonna go to Tractor Supply, I'll pick me up some new ones. So I get to Tractor Supply, guess what? They don't got them either. And I'm like, pretty aggravated at this point, because then we have to drive another half hour, 45 minutes up the road to the other Tractor Supply, because we don't have any trailer shops down here. As I'm walking out of Tractor Supply, it dawned on me. You got them in your truck. Yeah, I had them in the toolbox of my truck the whole time. Didn't think to look there. Smart on my part that, you know, I pull a trailer a lot of times. Probably a good idea to have them in the truck in case something like that breaks. So, I am going to try to get this trailer put back together today. Or, well, not put back together, tore apart and put back together. Because I'm planning on hauling some gravel with it tomorrow. So, let's get after it. Alright, so I already cleaned out this last night. Slide our new bushing in. And I'm going to go ahead and replace both these shackles. Just because I'll throw this in the trailer for a spare one. I figured might as well. Yeah, it was brand new last year, so I don't know. We'll just do that way. So. What I was trying to do there was to get these splines beat in this shackle here. One real important thing to do is see how that nut is beveled and flat on one end. You always want to put the beveled going towards the rim. I believe that's hub centric is what these are. Don't quote me on that, but I believe that's the proper name of this. Okay, so we got the tire and the front on that one. And as you can tell, our springs popped again. They locked up like that. And they did it on that side over there too as well. I don't know if you can see through there or not. I did it. If anybody could explain to me the real reason why these do it, I haven't really figured out why they do it, but once you get them on such a tilt or you hit a big bump, they'll lock up like this. They won't do it loaded, but empty it will. It drives me nuts. So put something down in the comments if you guys know the real reason behind this, because I don't. So what I do in this case, when it does this, is I grab a spud bar, set it in there. Sometimes it's a big pain in the butt. Especially with the bed up, it's a pain in the butt. So, take a little extra weight off the back, might help. Alright. As you can tell, we got that one popped. Let's go over there and see if we can get that one popped without raising it. Alright, we got the lug nuts broke loose on this one. Let's get them rest away off, get this tire off. I'm gonna throw you on time lapse. We'll bust these 3 out. After doing the other side, I got it all together, but I kept having some like binding issues, I guess, as you call it. So I'm gonna try to do this side a little bit different. I got this whole side of the trailer on jack stands. I'm gonna pull both tires off and work from my back to the front, because it seemed like once I got to the back up there, I kept having to fight the front to push the front back. So like if I do both tires off this time and work my way from the back to the front with the jacks on the axles, that might help me. Or it could be worse. I don't know. But we'll put you on time lapse here. Let's get this side done. Alright, so we got all the bushings changed. This leaf spring up front and the back leaf spring over there, the bushings weren't exactly tightened, so I am going to order 2 new leaf springs for this front and this rear. So now I am going to work on getting rid of all this wiring, except for the wiring for the hydraulics. But we're going to rewire the brakes and all the lights and stuff and put a new end on, and then I think that'll probably be a wrap for today. I'll do the safety chains and the other plug to charge this thing going down the road some other time, but these are the important things I need to get finished. So all right, well, let's get that finished. And something else in time lapse, I took this shackle bolt here loose and off before I realized it, so I went ahead and replaced that bolt, and then we were obviously replaced this one. I went ahead and put new shackle links in, and then I just saved the old stuff to keep on my truck, so that way if we ever break any on the road, we can replace them. Alright, so I got all the wires cut, all the old wiring pulled out. Got some new wiring sitting back there on the floor. But yeah, the only thing is this. I don't think it works no more. I gotta order one of those and a new battery for it. I don't know if I need a battery or if I can run it into those. I gotta do a little research on that. I know how electric brakes work somewhat, but somewhat don't. So yeah, so I'll have to touch on that after, but I'm gonna at least get the wiring back in for the brakes, and the brakes will still work.